Hey guys, and this is a video I never expected to be making because I had no intentions of buying this Holo Taco collection set. I saw the swatches for this Mixed Emotions collection. These are all thermal polishes, and I just wasn't a big fan of some of the colours that they transitioned to. Plus, I was waiting for the professional swatchers to do their swatching so I could see what they were really like. And they took quite a long time to come out actually. So there were a couple of colours, actually there were 3 colours I thought I would get. So those ones that I was after. And then right at the last minute I saw some really good swatches and my brain switched into gear as well because I thought, my hands are normally cold, so as long as I like the cold colour of the polish, even if they stop transitioning, then that's fine with me. So I ended up on the last second ordering this collection box, and I'm really glad I did actually. So this is for the 5th year anniversary for Holo Taco. So all these polishes are limited edition and the box has now sold out. I was so lucky I got the box because the day after it had gone. And I was talking to 2 of my friends, messaging back and forth saying, oh no, I don't like that colour, I don't like this colour. But once I saw the other swatches, then that swayed me actually. So yes, I was influenced. Now, even this box is thermal, and for those of you that don't know, thermal polishes change colour depending on the temperature of like your hands or your feet. So if your hands are cold, the polish will stay in the cold state, and if your hands are warm or hot, then they will go to the hot state. So this box also changes colour. So my hands are warm at the moment, and I'm going to see if I can make it change colour to show you on camera. Because the other day I was too cold. There you go, you can see where my thumb was, and I'll show you around the front as well. So I'm going to try it on the front of the box as well, and all the colours on here should change apparently. And I'm making the most of this because this is one of the hottest days of the year so far, and my hands are actually warm for once, they're normally freezing. So there, you can see it's changed colour here, and this has gone to a paler pink. So yeah, so even the box is thermal too. So it also comes with these stickers which are holographic, and these are thermal too. So I'm just squishing 2 faces to see if I can change the colours. So yeah, you can see they go to more of a magenta pink instead of a purple. So yeah, very interesting collection. Everything changes colour. So on the back of the box, you've got all the colours listed, and all these polishes are vegan, cruelty-free, and they are free of 10 of the harmful ingredients found in nail polish. And then when you open up the box, you've got all these polishes in here, and they come in these limited edition cartons. And even the top bit here of the box, it says, I don't know how to feel. But even this is thermal as well, so this also changes colour. I will once again try and get some footage if my hands warm up. So this is what the cartons look like. So the cartons are not thermal, but they are holographic, so you can see them switching colours as you move it around. So they are pretty, like cute little cartons, but yeah, these aren't thermal. And then as I go through these polishes, I will put some footage up on the left hand side just to show you what these look like in different states as well. So in the warm state, might say transitioning, and then I've also got some hot and cold water here so I can show you some immediate footage because I have swapped all of my nails. So the first colour here is the one that I really wanted from the collection because I love purple, I love pink. This one is called Guilty Pleasure. So in the cold state, it is this, it's quite a dark, dusty purple actually. And in the warm state, it says it goes to a flamingo pink. And it also has some magenta shimmer in here and a little bit of scattered hollow. So this one actually surprised me. I think this whole collection has really surprised me. This polish, for me, out of all 5, had the worst formula. I really struggled to put this on my nails. This was so thick and gloopy. As soon as I put one stroke on my fingers, it was drying. So as soon as I went back to put another stroke on, it was just all like pulling on it. So it was just really thick, really difficult to use. So this one is definitely 100% going to need some thinner in it. So I was quite disappointed with this one. And this one also is the slowest out of all the polishes to transition. The reason I know that is because I put all the colours actually on my left hand so I can show you them all. And this one is always the last one to turn pink or to change colour. So I don't know if that's because it's so thick. So yeah, I do like purple, but this actually came darker than I expected. And also the pink transition is also darker than I thought it would be as well. So I've actually got this colour all over my right hand. So this is all in the cold state. And what I decided to do, I wanted to jazz it up a bit because I just thought it was a little bit dull. So I actually put on some disco dust topper as well, and I think that really suits this polish. Disco dust, I personally find, suits darker colours of polish. I'm not such a fan of it on light colours because you can see the little particles and it literally looks like dust on your nails, I think. So this suits this colour perfectly, and when it hits the sunshine it is so pretty. So I have been wearing this polish now, all the colours, for 2 days, and I am going to do a wear test because this is a new formula for Holo Taco, so I can come back and let you know how it does. But yeah, I like it all on this hand. The other hand's a bit of a chaotic mess because it's got all the different colours on it, but yeah, I just wanted to have this colour on one hand just to see what it does and what it's like with the topper on as well. And then the next colour that I had on my wish list was this one, which is called Deeply Superficial. And there are 2 polishes in this collection set that have got flakies in, and this is one of them. So this one starts as a really bright, like a fuchsia pink. And I really wanted something bright for summer, and I thought, well, if it transitions as well, that's perfect. But the colour it transitions to is a very, very pale pink, almost to the point of being a translucent on the nail, and I wasn't a huge fan of that because I wanted it to be like a slightly darker pink. But it's perfect because on my nails it is a slightly darker pink. It doesn't often go to the translucent colour. So this one I have been wearing on my toes as well for 2 days, and I quite like the effect because it looks like an ombre effect on my toes. So yeah, I get like a dark bit at the tips and it gets lighter as it goes down the nail, or otherwise just in the cold state it's just this bright pink colour. Okay, so this next one is called Rage Bait, and this is the other one I had my eye on, but I wasn't sure about the warm state colour. But I've grown to like it. So this one starts off in a coral colour, which I really like this colour. But in the warm state it goes to like a yellow tangerine, which I wasn't a huge fan of. I'm not a big fan of orange polishes really. And then it's got a hint of scattered hollow and purple micro shimmer. I personally don't really notice the purple micro shimmer, so I think what I'm going to do with this one is I'm probably going to add some more toppers to it just to make it a bit more interesting. The next one in this collection is called Simply Chaotic, and apparently this is the one that sold out first as a single polish. So this one starts off as a dark purple when it's cold, and then it goes to a turquoise, and it also has lots of flakies in here. And yeah, this one is very dark when it's cold. So this is what it looks like cold. But then this is what it transitions to in the warm state. So it's a lovely green colour there. And yes, this one really applied really well. This wasn't too thick for me because I've seen that some people have said the flakies are too thick. These formulas, all apart from Guilty Pleasure, applied really, really easily for me, and they are all 2 coaters. I didn't need 3 coats. And very quickly with this one, it's deeply superficial, I would highly recommend using a smoothing base coat or blurring base coat, because when it does go to the translucent pink colour, if you've got stained nails, then they might show through. That's what I did, I just used the pink blurring base coat or smoothing base coat. And then the last colour is Funny Feeling, and this is the one that I had zero interest in. I like the colour as it is here because I think this is a beautiful turquoise colour or jade green colour, but it changes to a chartreuse yellow and I really didn't like the look of that. But this is the polish that has really surprised me. I thought I would really dislike it in the warm state, but when it's transitioning I really like it, and this one for me out of the 5 polishes had the best formula. It just went on really easily. So this also has a hint of green shimmer and scattered hollow in it as well. It doesn't show up so much in normal lighting, but it does in sunshine. But what you could even do is you could have even another drop on top of that as well, which is probably what I will do. I might even try another shimmer on top. Now this is what this one looks like when you've got that definite transition. But for me, most of the day, I don't get that chartreuse yellow colour. This colour is only normally by the base, and it has a lovely gradient going up the nail. So it's mainly chartreuse at the bottom, and then it's like a turquoisey green, and then it gets darker towards the tip. And it actually looks really nice. I'll see if I can insert some photos of it. And also I will show you in a minute, because I'm going to put my hands into hot and cold water to show you how these transition as well. Okay, so here they all are on my nails. Just be aware this looks like a chaotic mess because there's so many different colours. They don't go together. So just picture each nail as a different colour. This one at the moment for me is too pale, but as I said, my hands are quite hot at the moment, so which is really unusual. And yeah, this one normally has more coral in it as well. Okay, so this is another day. I filmed some footage and it just went really blurry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop my hand into, this is warmer water, and then this is cold water here. The last lot of footage was a bit blurry, so I'm starting again because I want to show you what they look like when they transition. So we'll start off with Funny Feeling. So this is the cold state at the moment. So if we put it into the warm water, you can see that it goes to that colour, but it very quickly transitions back because my hands are a little bit colder now. And then once you put it into the cold water, completely back to turquoise. And then if I just do the tip, there you go, it changes. And then when it's really hot, it tends to stay in this colour, which I'm not a huge fan of, to be honest. I'm not a big fan of the yellow, but I do like it when most of it is like that. So it's got like a tie-dye or an ombre effect going up the nail. So I do like it when it's like that. But yeah, you can see how quickly it transitions, and it's quite fun when you wash your hands and so on, because things keep changing. Or if you get something out the freezer, then your hand, well mine do anyway, mine change quickly because my hands are normally freezing. And then these are all the other colours in the cold state. So if I put all of them into the hot water, you'll see how quickly they change. So there you go. So yeah, the pink one here does go very translucent. That's why I'm saying use a smoothing or blurring base coat. So that's the hot state, and then the cold state. Once again, they change really quickly. And what I've done as well, I've actually got some combos here, so I can show you those. And very quickly, this is my whole hand, so this is all Guilty Pleasure. So it goes to like a pink, and then in the cold state goes to a dark purple. So once again, this one is the one that reacts the slowest though, I find. And yeah, all the other colours will have changed, and this one will still be thinking about it, if you see what I mean. And then very quickly, I just want to show you this nail is without disco dust. And then obviously this one has the disco dust, just so that you can see what it looks like. I personally find it just a bit boring without something else on top. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some scattered taco on here as well in a moment, and on here too, just to show you how you can jazz them up a little bit. Okay, so I've actually done a couple of swatch sticks, 3 swatch sticks actually, and this is with Rage Bait. So this is the, I like to call it the mango colour, or tequila sunrise. So this is the coral that changes to the tangerine orange. So I'll show you the sticks I've done and see what you think, and then I'll pop them in the water as well to see them change colour. So the first one I did is with flaky Holo Taco. So this is a flaky topper, and then when it hits the sunshine it's really sparkly. This is more intense than scattered taco. But let's pop this one into the hot water and then into the cold and see what it does. So that went really light, but you can still see the sparkles on there. Okay, and then let's pop this into the cold. So that's why it looks more sparkly, I think, in the cold state. Let's try again. And then this is what it looked like if you've got like a bit of a gradient going on. So I actually prefer it, I think, when it's a bit more in the cold state with a little hint of the tangerine. I really like that. So the next one I tried was linear taco, which makes any polish linear. I'm not such a fan of this one actually, especially in this cold state, but let's see what it does in the hot state. It's okay, I think. It doesn't blow me away. And then the last one, this one is with scorched earth on top. So that's a really fiery shimmer. And this one is definitely my favourite. So let's pop this in the hot state. So yeah, look at that. You get this really intense red shimmer over the tangerine colour. So even when it is this colour, the shimmer in there just makes it really pretty. And then into the cold state, yeah, this is definitely my favourite topper over Rage Bait. So yeah, really like this one. So this one might be a contender for my hands next, I think. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to change this whole left hand because it's such a mess, and I might choose this combo, I think. Okay, so here we have a scattered taco. So I'm going to be putting this over these two now to see what it's like. And just excuse my painting skills because I'm painting in mid-air at the moment, so it won't be great. And when you put the polish on, it actually makes the polish underneath the thermal go a bit cold, so you can see it changing colour there. Don't worry, you're not spreading polish from something else, it's just because the topper is cold. And yeah, I'm just going to let that settle and then I can see which one I prefer. Okay, so I think I've decided I prefer the scattered taco over it because the scattered doesn't darken it at all. It just makes it look a whole lot brighter. So I think I prefer it to the disco dust actually. So yeah, if you want to make it a bit more sparkly, try a bit of scattered taco instead. And then over this one, Rage Bait, I still think I prefer the Scorched Earth. That's my top pick. And as this manicure is coming off, I thought I would try something over this one as well. So I'm just going to put some Celestial Lights. It's another shimmer topper on here, which predominantly is green. So let's see what this one does too. Once again, just remember I'm painting in mid-air. So let's pop this on and see if it jazzes it. Oh, yeah, I like that. Oh wow, that's really pretty. Okay, this has won me over. So yeah, if you've got this combo as well, try this one. That's really pretty on there. Yeah, I think that's what it needed. It needed a bit more, because it does have some shimmer in there, but the shimmer in there is quite subtle actually. You do notice it in sunshine, but oh my word, this really does brighten it up a lot. So my top picks, if you want a bit of bling, try Celestial Lights over Funny Feeling. Try Scorched Earth over Rage Bait, and Scatter Taco over any of them really. So thank you very much for watching this video. Let me know if you picked up any of these polishes, whether you got the whole collection, and let me know if you tried any combos as well that you would recommend. But otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I will catch you on another video.